Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Imperial Lane, the one and only Master Propaganda, hero of sight, defender of the fatherland. Off here to a 1v1 on Faymonville Approach. Northwest it is Mrce, fighting freedom, democracy, and liberty. Here with Escalating Airborne, as we actually get an airborne battle group choice with triple scouts into the weapon support center. And the southeast, it is F16 fighting for the German army, Deutschland, here with the 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division. Okay, quad scouts here, and again, note here, he's waiting not to pick the Pathfinders right away until he's got all the scouts out there, so suddenly does get like a big, massive cost increase and also start reinforcing. It's a bit of a cheeky part of their strategy, so quad scouts here versus Grenadiers, Double Pioneers, setting out in all directions here, though. So, there we go. Popped the perhaps a bit too early. He's going to get the reinforcements in here. Probably won't be too bothered by it, as there's not going to be a lot of reinforcements still. He now has a lot of Pathfinders across the field here. And of course, once they hit the veterans one, because they get experience from capturing points, they're going to be a bit of an extra challenge here for F16 in the early game, on top of just shooting up against 4 Pathfinder squads. 2nd Grenadier squad here on the way for F16 and the German army. Infantry moving forwards here. First shots fired. Pathfinder spotted and engaged. Of course, the 2nd Pathfinder squad nearby means the Grenadiers are in a bit of a bad spot here. North here, Pathfinder skirmishing up with the Pioneers. Quickly pursuing the Grenadiers here, of course. Mrce looking to win that early engagement versus the Grenadiers as fast as possible before any other Grenadiers have a chance to arrive. And there you go. Down half health. Already 1 casualty. The Grenadiers taking massive amounts of damage. We've got a 3rd cal following up. He's trying to buy time by using the bushes here. And it's sort of working out, but even then, it's not quite working as smoothly as I imagine he would like to. 3rd cal's almost done. South side, Pathfinders, Pioneers. Up north, Pathfinders can also grab points here as well. Trying to push on in, just apply some pressure here to Mrce before he, blows up too much. More Grenadiers there for F16. Pioneers continue to hunt down. Reinforcements here, 3rd cal ready.
Supplies are cut off. We have holes in our front line.
Nasty stuff here already, but F16 doing its best to apply pressure, just keeping Mrce on the defensive, and we get mech in our support center. That definitely means a fast M16 half-track here to further apply pressure. Very aggressive strategy out of Mrce.
Orders coming down the pipe. We're ready to go.
Steady moving forward to the Pathfinder, Grenadiers swinging eastwards. Managed to cut off his opponent from Mrce's resources. Thumbs up to F16. That is a very nice counter push here. Bit risky, obviously, but with those early engagements winning there, definitely something he can pull off quite successfully. But even then, Mrce there definitely still has teeth. Denies the fuel point there to F16. 3rd Grenadier squad out. No battle group yet here for our German friend. That said, I do think Mrce is going to need some medics soon here. A lot of his Pathfinder squads are kind of low and healthy, so I don't think can manage them in their current state. Even if I do know the priority is the M16, can probably end up risking a lot of manpower in the longer run if it's a short term, if he's not careful. But still, German force being pushed back. Paratroops can also be dropped in. Officers' quarters here for F16. And Breakthrough. This is a bit risky there, since against like a heavy Pathfinder build with weapon support center like that, because again he's seen the 30 cal, he should anticipate like a fast M16 here to put pressure on him, and the way that then he's gone about it risks F16 not having any immediate counters to it. So it's fairly risky. In this case, Mrce dropping in a paratroop squad does mean he's not going to push for anything like that right away. So that buys F16 there a bit more room, but there you go. Paratroop from the cutoff point. Aggressive airdrop here up north. Pathfinders with the Grenadiers as they hit Mrce's fuel point. Like, really aggressive infantry play on both sides. Both players are just refusing to show the other side any mercy. They're just going for the jugular every time. No holds barred. Pioneers hitting with the cans of the paratroopers. Push back, Grenadiers all in trouble. Other Grenadiers retreating right past. Who will win here? Paratroops, I think, very much favored here. We got a grenade off here, the Stielhandgranate. dodged, though, mostly by the paratroopers. The carbines that were coming the Grenadiers at close range due to the high rate of fire. And almost getting a Grenadier squad here wiped. That'd be huge for Mrce there, but no. Rounds the corner and nearly avoids it still. That was a brutal engagement there. Brutal. Pathfinder's catching Pioneers here. It really is going to need that healing in the medical station also just for those cheaper reinforcements. See if he's going to go for that much infantry that fast. I can't really, you know, say he should have something. You know, M16 on the way, but he really needs that medical station now. He badly needs it. Granny's went for the cutoff point. Pioneer sneaking in as well.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
And we got the vertical here trying to basically cover up like a main approach here out of F16 space. Thumbs up. He has yet to take up there again. Partly due to just the aggressive harassment that of Mrce has just made it difficult for F16s to get the fuel. He is going for a breakthrough though. Definitely looking to make a breakthrough attempt at getting back some on the map here. Or crucially get some fuel back. So, thumbs up there, but the problem remains he's about to get hit by an F16 and he has no real counters to it. In particular, since with Breakthrough, while it helps with the map control, it also means he has 0 munitions to Panzerfaust this. Meaning he is absolutely up a creek there without a paddle for the time being. And this really means Mrce can get some great momentum go. Though again, F16 doing a lot of work there just to try and slow down the fuel economy of his opponent. So 2 thumbs up to F16 there. Really driven, focused play there to ensure that, you know, Mrce doesn't, like, you know, get way too much fuel too fast here and rush out like, you know, a fast Sherman tank. Because that is one of the risks with the strategies. Like, you know, the opponent gets super map control early on, and then they just, you know, reel down with a fast Sherman. But through the aggressive hits on the cutoff point and breakthrough, F16 has been able to, like, you know, keep this from happening. So, thumbs up there. Medical station away for him. Meanwhile, Mrce has yet to get one up of his own. Pack 40's there for Mrce as well. Necessary to at least have a chance of holding the M16. And also, crucially, just in a way he can actually afford without needing too much fuel. Since most of the other options would require a lot of munitions or more fuel. Like Jägers with Panzerschrecks, Armored Car with the Panzerbuchse, that's fuel and munitions. And of course, Marder, lots of fuel. Whereas the Pack 40 just requires manpower.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
So there you go, medical station finally happening for Mrce and the Americans, the 82nd Airborne, B Company.
Orders have been carried out.
North Pioneers, Grannies charging in, then we got some MP40s up here, closing in with the Paras. Carbines laden loose, we got the Mark II frag grenade. And this is actually a pretty smart move here by F16. Basically anticipating his opponent trying to grenade there, because that is the obvious spot to go. He rushed right past it, baiting out the grenade, because it's going to at least briefly look like he's going to go there anyways. Baiting out the grenade, causing his opponent to waste munitions, and then just, you know, moving up and then just forcing the way there. Well played by F16, thumbs up. That was a great play there. Smart bit of, you know, tactical mind games. Meanwhile, Mechanus assault group with F16 there managed to hold in some hardened Mechanus infantry from the nearby Panzer divisions. Tactical reserve there. As most Panzer Grand divisions did not have armored half-tracks unless somehow they managed to pick some up, because they were typically just only allotted trucks or cars. If they couldn't get trucks, and they couldn't get that either, they actually had to make do with bikes as the war went on. In fact, one of the SS divisions in Normandy, the 17th, actually had an entire battalion, I think actually regiment, if I remember, might actually be that, but basically SS Panzer Grenadiers mounted on bicycles, which is definitely not something they show you in the movies. Talk about a lot. So, fun fact there. M16 going for the 2/5 and half track here. Stars will need to get some distance in there, and the half track as well. Paratroopers and Pathfinder push back the Grenadiers. If we got the 30 cals up there, of course, significantly boosting the firepower. Pack 40 needs to deal with that M16, and we got the Pathfinders closing in. Pack shoots and hits a truck. Unfortunately, the civilian truck and not the M16 half track. I did it! I hit the truck! Yeah, but you needed to hit the half track. Dummkopf.
Time to dust off. We're needed.
More paratroopers up Mrce.
Drops are available in our sector.
More elite airborne infantry put pressure on the goddamn Krauts. Making good use of the half-track to shuttle his troops about. Thumbs up. Could even stuff the MP40 grenadiers in it. But extra strong assault force that way, though. Needs to be mindful of the M16.
Our victory point.
And it's 450 cals, which can definitely make short work of our 251 there. Mortars for M16. Of F16. Not a bad choice. Should make it a bit harder here for Mrce to reliably use the half machine gun, or even like anti-tanks down the road here. There you go, good shot on the M16. Power funds putting pressure on the grenadiers there. M1 Karans was the grenadiers. North side of the Mrce is making good progress, even as the center is falling here to German assault. Got the Pioneers rushing up as well here. And we got the mortar joining in there, the Granatenwerfer. 34. But Mrce counters, of course, here with mortar pits, which cost less map and a bit of munitions. And of course, on a map like Faymonville Approach, are really, really good. The fact that Coh3 proved on this map that when you can particularly place them inside your base, and especially more so when Brace was absolutely good as well. And we got the F16 going for a bold move, converting his 250 half-track into an ambulance, risking American ire, as of course they enter into their murder trance upon the side of an ambulance. Ambulance must destroy. Punish was the Pathfinders, perhaps going for the half-track ambulance there. Running course healing reinforcement on the front line here for F16. Gaining veterans 1. M16 opening up with its 450 cals.
We're losing our capture point.
There you go. Breakthrough activated as well here. Starstorm going for it. Gotta keep this half track. Oh, nice grenade assault. They almost got the 30 cal mortar gunning in the front.
Near our munitions point.
Back 4 lining up, Pathfinders with the can. Southern points falling here. Victory points wise, a good lead here for Mrce over F16 for now. Swinging eastwards there.
Reports of enemy movement near our
Pathfinders trying to block the grenades and get the fuel point successfully. Paratroopers causing further harm here. Great map control from Mrce again. Really making great work of the Pathfinders. All the paratroopers to have like strong capture ability against F16 and just dominant map control. And you got the paratroopers doing a lot of trouble with the Grenadiers and the Starstorm on retreat. Take a base here, nothing further transpired for F16. Mrce could also start taking up for tank depots, but has yet to do so. That we get another pit on the way there. That is likely going to be a mortar pit, particularly considering the positioning. So any American place like doing this map is like either here or around here. You place a lot of mortar pits because the way the terrain just creates some shielding, it covers a good portion of the map. But also it's so close to your base you can easily defend it. So they are quite annoying. Vertical dealing with the Grenadiers. Tank Depot Panzer Company, both roughly being built at the same time. Impressive. And we got so many mortars now firing off there. And even more to join in soon.
Our victory point. We're losing it.
And of course we got the ambulance just sort of hanging back there. Slowly building up experience. Mortar could do with some healing now. And, I mean, he does have a source of healing right there in the form of the ambulance. So that's certainly something to consider. F-16 tank depots right around the corner. Panzer Company up there for F-16. Panda 4 could happen. Starstorm in larger numbers.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
We'll have to see what it ends up with.
Points available.
Enforcing there with the ambulance. Pressure around the center, though, is quite hefty. I mean, 2 mortar pits definitely makes it tough here for F-16s to, like, maintain any steady presence on anything that basically isn't a tank.
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
Because anything else just gets blasted by the mortars. And, of course, the ambulance half tick also further takes damage from all the mortars there. Granny's there. Grabs some solid points. Definitely need to fix up his ambulance before the Americans utterly eviscerate it. That's all Americans ultimately want to do, like it is their destiny. So, what will be next out of both sides? Mrce's got the tank up. He's got fuel for like a Sherman. Could also go for the 100 Sherman. Meanwhile, F-16 just... I mean, he's got the Panzer coming up, lacks the fuel for like anything out of it right away. And the aggressive map control from his opponent isn't exactly making that easier. F-16 at least is quite keen on using the breakthrough ability, which again is easily one of the most powerful parts of this battle group besides, you know, the Tiger tank itself. So, thumbs up to F-16 to using that one, in particular because it's a lot cheaper than the Tiger tank. Much cheaper. 104 was 280, the points continue to sort of tick away there.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
Almost got a Pathfinder squad here, but Fortune's March plus MC. 30 kills in trouble. But the mortar pits continue to be a significant headache here for F-16 and the German army. Mrce could go for shot. Nope, can't. He just expend a lot of manpower.
No longer under our control.
And we got the fuel being hit. Pathfinder's going at it. Veteran 2. Once more, just further messing with F-16's fuel income.
Sector gone. We must take
Need to get some forces down to deal with it. There you go. Fuel points ceased. Even if it's not connected, it's still going to be significant time that F-16 has to spend getting it back. Now we might see the northern fuel pump, his remaining fuel pump being threatened further, of course, by Mrce. The situation for F-16 and the 3rd Panzer Division is not ideal. And there you go, 105 with Sherman. Clearly not worried about tanks, so he's going to focus, of course, on blasting up the infantry and the support weapons. And because he's playing as the airborne, in a pinch he can always just drop down into tank guns, I suppose. In theory, have upgraded the other paratroopers squad with bazookas, but he's clearly going for light machine guns. Then again, who can blame him? But F-16 that's got a Panther 4 out there, rushing it out here, courtesy of rapid production. Thumbs up. Giving here F-16 some deeply needed armored support. I mean, if Mrce sees it though, before his 105 Sherman is done, he could cancel it for either Hellcat here or Sherman, and definitely should. But that said, he does not have the time to do so. In fact, right before the Germans hit him, the Sherman is ready. And the full rolling out. Paratroops just retreating in the face of this massive box of German steel. And from the Sherman ready. Not to be confused with the Super Sherman, which also had 105 on the gun. In fact, post-war, there were some upgrades to the Sherman, some of them more interesting than others, including one which also featured a Egyptian... There was an Egyptian version with a French MX-13 turret, which definitely looked quite spicy too. So, a few fun, but there goes Sherman engaged to both Pack and Panther 4. More Starstorm for F-16, I think, is an excellent choice here. Give some really infantry to pressure his opponent with.
One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
Up with the Panther 4 and multiple Starstorm. Problems, I think, should become much more readily apparent here for Mrce with his build. Like, he's focused too hard just on anti-infantry. And, of course, while he can airdrop in anti-tank guns, they're still going to be a bit a while away there. And of course, as soon as he can, he does do it.
Dropping an anti-tank gun on your mark. Stand clear.
Mortar pits keep at it.
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to
And of
base.
course, being able to airdrop in anti-tanks, of course, one of those, you know, very powerful things about the battle group, because again, it just gives it an immense amount of flexibility.
Grasshopper reporting in. We have
Like almost no matter what you do, you can be pretty much guaranteed you got access to anti-tank guns. You can, like, again, upgrade your perch with bazookas if that is what you want. Again, it provides immense flexibility there to any US player. Of course, most players still prefer armored because it's just incredibly good.
Starting the build. I want it right here.
Ambulance Adventure 2, thumbs up there to F16. German support, assault here support about the ambulance, just keeping it a nice respectful distance. Turn 91 versus turn 62. Paratrooper against the Grenadiers, closing in. Up north here, Starsman at the ready, Pathfinders pushed back, Panda 4 they're striking in. We're seeing several engagements here north side, some lighter probing, but clearly focuses on the south here for both players, probably because if they commit too much in the north as well, they might risk losing control of the southern engagement, or the northern,
Enemy
or
activity
both.
near our munitions point.
There's always that risk of, like, you try to manage too many engagements at the same time, you just risk, like, losing control and starting to lose units rapidly.
Bingo fuel here. Heading back to base.
And here we now see Mr. C's actually going for not just 2, but 3 mortar pits as he built a 3rd one. Really looking to make things miserable for his opponent's infantry across the center. Nasty stuff for sure. And so not something I've seen in a long time, but here we are.
Territory out of supply. They've cut us off.
278 to 256. So at this point, F16 probably wants to, like, take a look at how to deal with them. I mean, one option would actually go for a northern path here and attack from here, because most of Mrce is waited around here. So by attacking up north, he's going to, like, you know, encounter lesser resistance, can clear them out there.
Enemy at
Plus, it would likely force a response and then, like, force them to, like, you know, draw away, force from here, and then he can then make a push for here as well. So there's a lot of potential that way. Dashing straight through here, another pentacle on the way there for F16, but I think a head-on assault here was not the most ideal move there.
Victory point now under enemy
And Pioneer's just getting hit by all the mortar pits there. Ultimately forced to withdraw.
Target's ours.
Just in response to all of that. Southside going to catch the Pathfinders here. And he uses the Pathfinders pushing back. And he's sending this Panda 4 once more, bit unescorted, bit unsupported, right into the Hornet's nest possibly. But fortunately for him, the entertainer has been withdrawn back to the base. Hellcat's now flying up from Mr. CE. Definitely part of a larger pivot towards making sure it's got enough stuff to deal with the enemy tanks. It's got 2 Panther Force pushing in here. Sensing 9 to tank gun. F16, of course, is more than happy to exploit the lack of one at the front line. Thumbs up. Definitely a bit of a slip with Mr. C, not making more anti-tank assets, so like when his one anti-tank gets withdrawn, that means his entire front line is exposed to tanks.
We've lost control of the sector.
Definitely a good move by F16 now moving up, exploiting his opponent's error.
Heading back to base.
Hellcat is almost done.
Sector lost. No contact.
But also grab the southern victory point, and there you go, Grenadiers. And again, no breakthrough. Really powerful ability.
Point is being lost. Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
There you go, M18 Hellcat ready. Almost got that fuel from neutral, further messing there with Mr. C's fuel economy.
The enemy holds all
As for F16, armored side skirts at this point, I think would be a good upgrade to consider. I mean, he's more or less a full pop cap. And of course, officers' quarters for his Panzer Company, but also be an excellent addition here for F16 and the Germans. But we'll have to see what he ends up with. Pathfinder's just getting destroyed here by the Starstorm. Apparently just Mrce then wasn't paying attention, it was too significantly late, and they get wiped. That's also the first Pathfinder squad that goes down.
Enemy infantry! Grasshopper recon on station. Ground infantry!
246 with 232.
Waiting on you.
I don't think we're going to be looking at a command tank F16. I mean, he does have multiple Panther Force, could go for more and then calling a command tank. So likely going to just hold up for a Tiger tank here. Also the conventional choice here. There you go, Hellcat engaged with the Pack 40. Panther Force Grenadiers moving in. Further up north here, we got the Grenadiers pushed back as a swift counter-attack there from Mrce goes in, opening up northern victory point and fuel point once more to American control. Fight turning back and forth. F-16's arm advantage, not quite having the result he'd hoped for, I imagine. And one of his Panther Forces is in heavy need repairs. We even got Blitzkrieg activated now. Seems a bit early for it here, but perhaps he had bigger plans when he popped it. And then had to disregard those plans pretty quickly. Did get the anti-tank gun, but that much follow-up here won't matter. And we got Mrce with more Hellcats, more tank destroyers. And there you go. F-16 with the armored side skirts, 2 thumbs up. Oh dear, Pathfinder versus 2 Starstorm squads on retreat, but fortunate for him, they're actually now shooting at a completely unrelated target here. And also the mortifiers make it tough here for F-16 to pull off. Schützen up, 2 thumbs up. Starstorm though, almost taken out. Big Grenadier push here, Grenadier assault off. Unfortunately, the Grenadiers, the MP40 Grenadiers, Grenadier assault just isn't very impressive. Just doesn't do a lot of damage for its cost. Panther 4 going in. And there you go, officer's quarter for the Panzer Company. Thumbs up. And Mrce there popping some reconnaissance, looking to get an idea to what his opponent's up to. Very smart move there. No, but we could have the ambulance back closer here because it actually speeds up the healing. As the healing stacks. So there's a little bit of a trick there. If you have a lot of like wounded units, you need them heal faster. You got an ambulance on top of like any sort of base healing. You can then like, you know, just have the ambulance drive up and start healing as well. And there you go. Mrce once more getting the offensive, driving close to his opponent's base with the Hellcats. He's starting to fall behind here, and Mrce knows that means he has to get aggressive. To apply the pressure and to try and like throw his opponent off his balance. Panzers need repairs. Oh dear, that Panther went in too hard there. I've no idea what the F-16 was thinking about that. Yeah, he loses it, unsurprisingly, as he sent in that Panther 4 with no real serious coverage. No real exit plan. Going for another Pack 40 here. But of course, with all the Hellcats on the field, does make sense. And to Tangen's argument in one regard, like, you know, easily the most efficient way of fighting Hellcats, because the Hellcats do no real damage against the packs. Really applying pressure again, going for the cutoff points. F-16 back in almost total control of the map against his opponent. Mrce definitely do something about that here, though. Sherman could go down. German pack crews working overtime to take it out. Pathfinder's move there. 129 vs 232. F-16 continues to nurture his victory point lead, but now Mrce's on almost all the victory points. We just got those 3 mortar pits just constantly bombarding. Kind of crazy there. And of course, synergizes reasonably well there with all the flares out of the power fans that can be deployed. To help spot all the mortar pits. Dashing towards the center here. Grenadiers closing in, Pentafor supporting Pax. Grenadier starts to moving in here as well. South side could be an axis of attack against Mrce, or from Mrce as well there, if he swings up behind his opponent there, but neither side seems particularly keen on it. Third cal there, reposition in front of Starstorm squad. There's a definite error in there, good grenade assault for there, could take it out. No, gets away, smoke deployed by the Pathfinders. Close call. M1 attacking from there, go Pax, inching up there as well. F16 once more, taking the initiative here. 105 is 226. Mrce needs to do something soon here. Do mean very soon. But there you go. Season's on the victory point, which you almost seem to have remembered now. Rushing for the center south side there. Panther pushing back the Pathfinders, but not before the deed is done. The point has fallen to democracy. In the center, Paradigm is advancing in. Hellcat's looking for a gap here. Sherman rolling in as well here. F16 center is looking quite exposed. As his center scatters, and we got more stuff there, Mrce. Noting that all three of his mortar pits at this point are veteran G3, though F16 has managed to get his mortars at veteran G2. That is indeed a bit neat. Sneaky starts some assault here on the flank there of Mrce. No grenade. Oh, blend curve off. But not enough to help there. But having said that, the game actually feel more crucial. They were taking no casualties, so F16 needs to just heal them up and then get them back into the fight, and that's it. And there you go, almost got a triple cap against Mrce again. He needs to do something about these victory points. His map control definitely showing signs of strain and struggles as he continues to just have a hard time holding on to anything at any prolonged period of time in this match.
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
And there you go, triple cap once more. 59, 56, grab that northern victory point. Mrce needs a big comeback about now. He's going to soon lose this bitch.
We only have 50 points left.
48. 47. Pack crew in trouble. Clearly moved in a bit too far there without any support.
Grasshopper reporting in.
Air recons again, moving forwards.
Target's ours.
Unfortunately, with Mrce's Hellcats, there's not really a lot of tanks for them to deal with at the moment. A good portion of F-16's force is basically, you know, tanks with... infantry. Which are not tanks with the tank destroyers can't deal with. And in fact, him going for a third tank destroyer here, I'd argue it's a bit of a miscommitment there. Obviously, if he's anticipating the Tiger tank anytime soon, it makes sense, but... F-16 isn't... he's probably going to go for it soon, but until then, and with all the infantry, it may not quite what gets moved there for Mrce.
Hellcat has been completed.
Third Hellcat ready. 39 with 225. Got those pairs in the move there. Ignore the hit. Panther hitting a Sherman. A mine.
Bingo fuel in. Getting back to base. One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Grenadiers in trouble. damage there, and they are quickly sent packing in the face of the armored might of democracy. That said, the armored might of democracy is unfortunately not able to make much headway at the moment. In part because it's really one tank and a lot of tank destroyers. And again, there's just not a lot of tanks for the tank destroyers to engage with at the moment. It does leave Mrce there a bit lopsided. In particular, if F16 can take out the 105 with Sherman. As that's really one of the main threats right now to F16's infantry. Breakthrough again, 31 Mrce 21. Archers moving in. Sherman on the move, packs lined up, ambulance packing back as well there. Ooh, incendiary round there. Hellcat swimming in. Pack crew there about to incinerate it, and there you go. Hellcats doing what they do best. Blowing up ambulances. About to take out the Panther 4. Certainly nasty hit here. 2 F16, there's just one problem. Now the Hellcats just don't have a lot otherwise to do. Except, I suppose, try and knock out his opponent's base.
A victory point is under attack. We must act. A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Sneaking out the Pack 40 there. Cheeky save that F16. He's probably also holding out for the Tiger tank up north. Starstorm fighting with 30 cal here. Getting past the outer fire almost. Good try, grenades over the tough. There you go. M16, which boy is still alive there, but it's almost been forgotten here. Certainly for me. Rushes in there and halts the Starstorm alongside the 30 cal.
We're down to 10 points.
10 points. I mean, F16 just needs to beat out his opponents. So if he can just sort of keep his opponents off bounds, they might still win this. But otherwise, he's definitely a bit rougher there. He's trying to hold out for the Tiger tank, but it's not going too smoothly there. Of course, he's bleeding a lot now. Could this be a comeback from the American player? Could he be managing it? Could he achieve a glorious democratic victory? No, F16 does go for a Panther 4 after all. I guess he just figured in the end he's trying to opt for a Tiger tank. It's not going to work out. 4 points so far for Mrce. 4 points. At this point, though, most F16 infantry is Starstorm. I mean, he's got one Grenadier Squad, it's just all Starstorm.
High altitude recon on your mark.
Noting our third pair squad out for Mrce. Thumbs up. Lucas going in there, about to take out the Panther 4. Completely destroying it. Honeys and South push back. Starstorm trying to get it onto the center, but I think it'd make more sense for F16 to ignore the center and just focus on the southern and northern victory points. They're going to be less defended, crucially, by the Sherman. That Panther 4 didn't do too much here for him. Taking sneaks off the starts from the Grenadiers here. Corvus on an 80. Can F16 snatch victory from the jaws of defeat here? We'll have to see. Actually moving the paratroopers out there, trying to grab the point here. Might have been a mistake, Mrce. It allows the Starstorm and the Grenadiers to absolutely catch them in the worst way possible and just cut them down in a matter of seconds. These Starstorm have definitely done great work. Moving into Grenadiers here to grab the point while saying the Starstorm elsewhere, I think it's a smart move. If we're to use Breakthrough as well. It's like any forces moving from the north will have to then get past the Starstorm. And he can also threaten the next point here. And there you go, going for the northern one. Setting the Pioneers, going for a flank, anticipating something there. Thumbs up. Corvus 137. Other Starstorm going for another flank here. Attacking from Selang towards the northern point. And again, here the Hellcats. They haven't even upgraded, so they have no real way of dealing with the Starstorm. No way. Again, he unfortunately overcommitted to the tank destroyers.
Victory point is under under attack.
And there we go. Second point of Mount East. Grabbing quickly here. Breakthrough activated. 2 thumbs up. And since he has this point, which is going to happen in a few seconds, Blanco being chucked as well there. But now, yup. It's GG, game over. It's victory for F16. Very close, though. But again, from the jaws of defeat, did he snatch victories? There you go, GG, game over. And a good reminder to be careful about overcommitting to tank destroyers against your opponent. Particularly if they do have a good amount of lead infantry. This is Imperial Machine. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.